Bonafide Hustler here, and today I'm going to discuss what's sold at my antique booth. What's going on, guys and gals? Chris the Bonafide Hustler coming to you live from the inside of my house. Today we're going to discuss kind of like an average 2 weeks back in January of what's sold in my antique booth. So this video should give you a lot of context on the kind of items that I look for and the kind of items that sell at an average antique booth here in Austin, Texas. So that's the goal of the video. If you like this channel, make sure you're subscribed. Also, make sure to follow me on Instagram at the Bonafide Hustler. And you can get this free money-making guide. It's the first link down below. It'll teach you 50 items that I commonly look for at thrift stores and garage sales that I sell for profit. So yeah, this video, we're gonna be going through a check. I get paid bi-weekly from the antique booth. In fact, I can see every day what does sell, if something sells. But every 2 weeks they cut a check. This check is $931.38. This came from the first 2 weeks in January. So we're gonna go through, the items that sold, and I'll flash a picture here for the examples so you can kind of see, what average whatever sells for. So we'll just get started right here. So the very first item was a cap, and usually that means something more trucker style with a mesh back, snapback, that kind of thing. Here in the picture you can kind of see that. I got paid $8.90 for that, and commonly I find those at garage sales for about 25 cents up to about $1. Okay, so it kind of gives you an idea of the return here. Next thing, brown jacket, right? I should get a little bit more descriptive, but I believe that the average brown jacket that is bought and sold in my booth is usually something that looks like this, and that brown jacket is more than likely something that was either $1 to about $5, probably sourced from a garage sale, to be honest with you. That one sold for $53.40. Next thing, kind of cool. This was actually at a Goodwill. I believe I paid 30 bucks for this, maybe 20, but 30 is what I think. I got paid $222.06 for this thing. This is a Tiffany style floor lamp. Now, if it was authentic Tiffany, obviously it'd be a way higher price. I could still move it from the booth, which would be really cool. But it was a Tiffany style floor lamp with a true glass, like top to it. Pretty neat. I don't even know if I tested it. I just put it right in the booth. And it sold about 2 weeks after I found it from a Goodwill for 30 bucks. So $222.06 is what I got paid for it. Okay, what else? A black globe. This was kind of interesting because this sold really fast, and it was like this really weird, kind of larger, probably came up to my knees. If I was standing right next to it. It was a really big accent globe, except it wasn't intricate by any means. It was a kind of chalkboard looking black globe, as you can see right here. That was made by Anthropology, and I believe I was about 14 or 15 bucks into that globe. That one sold for $124.15. Pretty good return, right? And that was only like 2 or 3 days. The next one is a leather bag. Okay, so this one I think my girlfriend found, and she, I think, got this one from the bins, if I'm not mistaken. It could have been from a Goodwill. If it's at a Goodwill, it's probably $10 to $15. If it was at the bins, it probably was maybe $3 to $4. This one sold for $97.45. It's the average, bag looks like that. So these are typically shoulder / messenger style leather bags that you can put like a laptop and some materials in there and all that kind of stuff. Those things sell really fast in the booth. In fact, now that I think about it, I don't even think there's one in the booth because they always sell really quick. So we look for those. We look for like the leather and canvas ones, and we even look for the canvas ones, right? I do have one canvas kind of shoulder sling bag in the booth right now. But when it comes to an actual leather bag, those are really hard to find. And it's not that they're hard to find, they just go really quick. Next thing, a birdhouse. Now I know I'm about 5 bucks into this, and I probably could have held out and got more money. It sold for $22.25. I remember this day because I was at the booth dropping some stuff off. There was someone in the booth, and the way that my antique mall works is that if there's someone in the booth, you can actually do deals with them like right then and there. You can do cash deals right then and there as well. But I didn't care to do that. I was just like, look, do you like that birdhouse? And it's like a hodgepodge kind of homemade birdhouse. Really nice though. Kind of looked like this. So that birdhouse was found at a garage sale for 5 bucks, and it sold for $22.25. Could have held out for more, but there was a lady that really liked it. And so I just sold it to her for a pretty good deal. All right, next thing, Polaroid camera, more than likely look like a land camera like this. Now some land cameras can command a lot of money on eBay, but most of the times when you find them, the bellows are all jacked up, and that's like an accordion looking thing. There's a lot of stuff that's jacked up, and plus testing these things is damn near impossible. So that Polaroid, usually when I go to garage sales, I'll find something like that between $1 and $5. The check was $19.58 for that. Next up, boots. Probably a random pair of cowboy boots. Usually we get into these between 5 and 10 bucks. Anything that's exotic we'll put to eBay, but this is probably just some random garage sale cowboy boots. So yeah, we were 1 to 5 bucks into these boots. $61.86. Not bad, right? They're probably single tone. They could be up to 2-tone, but like I said, the better they get and the more ornate they get and the more exotic they are, they'll usually go to eBay. Next thing is called a Ricky shirt. It's kind of like a weird printed kind of shirt. I remember getting this at a garage sale for around, I think it was 3 shirts for like 20 bucks. So anyway, I think it was like $7. $66.31. The Ricky shirt looks like this. It's called Original Ricky shirt. Nothing super special, you know. Next thing, log carrier, kind of cool, you know. This has had the iron kind of like legs to it with the really thick suede like interior part that you rest the logs in. Now, I classified it as a log carrier. It's not technically a log carrier because a log carrier is something you can like carry with your hands like a purse, and it can help you bring logs from like the side of your house to the inside of your house, or like, you know, vice versa. But basically you're like going distances with it. This is something that maybe I should classify as a log holder. So if you see the picture, you kind of know what that looks like. Obviously you can get these things on Amazon as well, but this was probably more of a real one, you know, not like some fake log carrier from Wish. So yeah, this one, I believe, I get into these for around 5 bucks to 10 bucks at a garage sale. $77.87 is what the antique mall paid me. That's pretty good. And then 2 stained glass windows sold. These are the last 2 items. One was probably on the smaller side. I remember this one, I think this was 10 or 15 at a garage sale. My girlfriend bought it, $77.87 it was sold for. And then the other one that sold was more than likely larger, but probably not by much. And that one sold for $124.60. So stained glass windows are pretty cool. We like to get them. There's 2 styles, obviously. I made a guide recently. They were in there. But they're 2 kind of styles. There's like hanging style and there's like actual ones that were in windows. So, but yeah, that's the check of the Austin Antique Mall right there, the breakdown of items. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, make sure you subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you on the next Bonafide Hustler video. Take it easy.